And we are officially live. Hello to all my BC WrestlePod nerds out there. And welcome back to another exciting episode of the Strong Style Syndicate, your New Japan Pro Wrestling post show team here at BC WrestlePod. My name is Mikey. I am El Jefe of BC WrestlePod. And of course, joining me this evening, I have the one and only Benny the Bear. So, friend, I'm happy to have you here for this one.
Greetings and salutations, friends. Let's rock and roll.
Heck yeah. So tonight we are here to cover Sakura Genesis 2026, which is the most recent big show to have happened with New Japan this past weekend. And we got lots of stuff to talk about because not only do we have the road to our next shows happening very, very soon, but this show also gave us our whole entire breakdown for the next tournament happening, which is Best of the Super Juniors, which we'll cover at the very end of the show. But yeah, before we get into Sakura Genesis, to kind of keep these intro a little bit brief, we go live pretty much almost every day of the week on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Our main channel on YouTube houses our edited reviews, which go up the following day in the early evening. But if you're looking for something more manageable, you can pick your favorite social media site. Follow us at BC WrestlePod, where you will find our report cards, clips from our lives, predictions, as well as some other fun stuff there. We also have merch available at our shop, bcwrestlepodshop.fourthwall.com. And last but certainly not least, we have a coffee bot that helps us figure everything out, that helps us pay because we have lots of pay-per-views. This weekend is no exception. We got lots of pay-per-views to pay for, especially for TNA and for AEW this coming weekend. But if you feel inclined to help donate to keep the lights on for us, feel free to do so. Link to our coffee will be in the chat on YouTube and Twitch. But if you cannot, that is okay. And we love you just for being here. Alrighty, friend. With that out of the way, let's get into this. So, we talked about it at the New Japan Cup Finals, the last show that we covered. And we said that New Japan would really need to invest and start telling stories and, again, invest in their younger talent. And so, spoiler alert, I would say a lot of them kind of stepped up to the plate for this one. And the future, or at least the summer, looks very fun and very bright for New Japan if they continue it that way. So I'm really happy about that, especially when we get to our main event, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But I thought this definitely was a step in the right direction for New Japan. So before we get into our match by match playbook, Benny, any initial thoughts about Sakura Genesis you would like to speak upon before we get into it? Okay. Well, while I wait for my co-host to come back, let's just jump straight into it, shall we? So we do have a bit of a pre-show match that we are going to discuss first. So first and foremost, to kind of kick things off for us, on our pre-show match, we had I would say a mostly Young Lions match, which of course is, the up and comers, the people who are training in the New Japan dojo. But more specifically, they are probably going to be in the next couple of years, so they will be on the roster. But in our pre-show Young Lions match, we have the team of Masatora Yasuda and Kushida, who I love dearly with all my little heart, taking on the team of Taisei Nakahara and Tatsuya Matsumoto. As we usually do with our Young Lions match, this one was pretty fun. It was pretty solid. There seemed to be some tension between the Young Lions, which is really fun to see, which could develop into feuds as they get to the roster once they're done with their Young Lions training. Um, I love Kushida. Kushida is really a solid wrestler, and I think he is fan freaking tastic. This was a nice opening bout. It set the mood right. It got the Young Lions in front of the crowd, and Mats Masatora, Yasuda, and Kushida would end up picking up the victory, but again, there would be a little bit of some confrontation between the young lions on both sides and setting up some fun stuff. So I thought this was a fun match. Benny, what did you think of our opening match?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. It's nice to see Kushida back. The young lions, I don't really have an opinion on yet because it seems a little too soon. I did like the interactions that they did have, though.
Excellent. So again, Masatori, Yasuda, and Kushida pick up the victory here. And then we begin to roll into our many multi-person matches before we get into the championship rounds. So opening us up for our regular roster for New Japan, we have a tag team match which sees the team of Master Wato and Togi Makabe taking on TMDK in the form for this match of Kosei Fujita, the young Japanese punk himself, and Mr. Hartley Jackson. Um, this is great. I love this. This was just fun and good stuff. I really love watching Kosei Fujita work. I think he is really fun to watch. I know that Hartley can be a hit or miss when it comes to people. I personally love him. I think he is great. Master Wato is always going to be fun in a match, and Togi Makabe is also fun. So I thought this was a really fun, quick tag team match that definitely got people's reps in. And it was, I had a good time with this. This was just a nice tag team match to kind of start getting, again, continuing to warm up the crowd. Benny, what did you think of this tag team match?
I really like this one. I'm always a big fan of Makabe, Togi Makabe, and the interaction that um, Hartley Jackson and Togi Makabe had at the end was so great. And I agree. Uh, Kosei Fujita is a young little punk, and I love it. And you're doing yo things, so I love it.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to. We're gonna talk about Yo a little bit later, but this was fun. And again, Master Watto. We're gonna talk about you later too when we get to the end of the show, talking about all the people who are involved in Best of the Super Juniors. So can't looking forward to that one. But it would be TMDK here to pick up the win. And we move on in from a tag team match to a six-man tag team match, which sees Unbound Company, which is the team of Robbie X, the Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori, and Shingo Takagi. I love Shingo. Taking on United Empire, this time in the form of Francesco Akira, Jake Lee, and Jacob Austin Young. United Empire would have a very interesting night because I'm not going to lie. The boys of United Empire in this one, they definitely tried their hardest, but they also got their ass beat, and it was kind of fun to watch. um, Also, shout out to Jake Lee. I don't know why or how we're doing this clown makeup, but I'm here for it, and this was fun. Um, Also, Robbie X is great. I don't know if I said that before, but I freaking love Robbie, and I hope he makes it far in Best of Super Juniors. But this was a fun tag team match, or a six-man match. Benny, how did you feel about this matchup?
So, correction. I apologize. That was Master Watto that I was referring to.
I'm gonna be so
Just a
for
minute ago.
real. Master Wado, Taichi, and Yo are like always around each other all the time too. So it's just like, yeah, they're probably around somewhere.
uh, but I digress. This match was really great. I am this match really uh made Jake Lee click for me. Like, 'cause I was like, oh, now I get him. Like, all right, like, I'm all in. I'm all in. and he and Shingo. Well, Shingo altogether, man. Like I've never seen a bad Shingo match. Um, that Robbie X, uh, he's pretty impressive. Uh, but yeah, it definitely was a United Empire night. Even though they ended up coming out like looking like the Dead South. That's a deep
Ah,
cut.
oh my gosh, I cannot wait to talk about that entrance because I was like, "Oh, what is happening?" Um, but this match again, this six man was a lot of fun. I know, especially for Taiji, Robbie, and Shingo, they've kind of been trying to get their footing back, with the exodus of a bunch of people, which includes, Sonata and Evil and Hiromu. But it was really nice to see them get a win here. And Shingo, we're going to talk about you a little bit later because we are diving and we are repeating New Japan history, which I love it. So, Unbound Company stands tall over the United Empire boys. And we move on from this. We just up the ante because we go from a six man into an eight man. This one also had levels of what in the world is happening right now. So, in this eight-man tag team match, we have the team of Toru Yano, Yo, Tiger Mask, and Aaron Wolf taking on the House of Torture, which is being represented in this match by Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Sorry. Show our IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Doki and Don Fale, who Don. Mm, anyways, it's okay. You're here, and that's all that matters. Um, it's really hard because, like, look, obviously he is okay with what the position that he's in, and I don't want anyone to not do. And I was like, you are getting paid, so that is okay. But as for a fan, I was just like, you're here. um,
That's pretty much Folly in a nutshell, anyway.
be like, I'm not mad at it, but you're here. So, um, so okay, I might get in trouble for this, but like, I've not been the biggest fan of like whatever we've been doing with. There's like so many things happening. Like, obviously, Yo and Sho are gonna fight forever, which I'm okay with. Doki is refusing to defend his IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, which he's a heel, so that makes sense. My biggest question mark is what we got going on with Aaron Wolf and House of Torture. Like, I understand the reasoning from what I've been told. I'm still just trying to find where the depth of it goes. I was just like, this was weird because we had the match, and then after the match, we had another, like, not even official match, but Aaron Wolf is attacking House of Torture. I was like, okay, sure, why not?
House of Torture really got their comeuppance at Sakura Genesis
They
finally.
did.
Oh man, I sort of like this pairing with Wolf and Tiger Mask, uh, and Yano, like because it's sort of like you can be the straight man to their wackiness, and like uh, Tiger Mask. That music will never not make me sing along to it. So that was great, and I like what was it? Kanemaru cutting a promo on Tiger Mask before for Doki, right? And then and then Yo just like just sticks his nose in the microphone, and we're off. Like I love it. It's such a great match. Like this was definitely like this silly little breather.
Definitely was. This is more of the like, all right, this is the fun match, so let's just get the fun match. And so it would be Toru Yano, Yo, Tiger Mask, and Aaron Wolf to defeat the House of Torture and all of this. So this is a fun little match. Alrighty. So now I would say that I enjoyed the first half of the card. That includes the pre-show, TMTK versus Watto and Makabe, Unbound Company versus the United Empire Boys. And this match, I was just like, this was really fun. I'm having a good time. So the first half I can summarize as I had a fun time with this. Now, from this match onwards, this is where things get bonkers and good match. Not to say that the other matches beforehand were bad, but this is where the equality stepped up for this one. So, in this six-man tag team match, we had the team of El Desperado, Yuya Uemura, and of course, Taichi taking on United Empire, this time in the form of our two bruisers, the Great Okan and Hanare, with the returning Will Ospreay wrestling in New Japan for the first time since departing the company and becoming a member of the All Elite Wrestling roster. Um, Yuya is a star, man. Like, oh my goodness, Yuya is a star. My only hope is that they don't try to make Yuya a copy of Tanahashi, but Yuya is a star. I loved Taichi, Despi. This was just a really great match, and I think everyone played their part very well. Of course, you had Hanare and Great Okan be the bruisers in this match. Will Ospreay doing Will Ospreay things, which is great. Um, really interesting to see Hanare and Great Okan kind of not really be listening to Will Ospreay during and after the match too, but still not doing anything too crazy to Will. So it's like the seeds are there. This is about to get crazy, y'all, down the line. And I was just like, this match and then what we see in the main event, I have to applaud New Japan for because it was like, yes, we are doing good storytelling. That is what I've been wanting from New Japan for a while now. It's like now we got stories to feuds, so I am not upset about it. This was a really, really fun match. Benny, what did you think of the six man?
Yeah, this is great. Like, I completely agree. Yuya is definitely a star, and that music he's got is a bop. Like, um, that final stretch with Taichi and Osprey was fantastic. Uh, I love Taichi, so like, um, I could never say a bad thing about him. And I really like Okan and Hanare as a tag team. Uh, that uh, match coming up is going to be pretty interesting with Bishimon.
Right. That's gonna be very interesting for sure. Um, but yeah, this was another fun match. Unlike the younger boys, the the older gents do pick up the win for United Empire. So Osprey, Great Okan, and Hanare do defeat Yuya, Taichi, and Despi here. And again, we're going to see it a little bit later. And then I also going to briefly talk about the press conference too, because we're setting some things up. But from here, we get into straight to championship matches for the last four matches of the card. And that starts with our never open weight six-man tag team championship match. So this, of course, is the team of Bishamon, which is Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi, as well as the third of this team in Bolton Oleg, defending their titles against the House of Torture, which is being represented by Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi, and Ren Narita, who also is currently holding a championship too. Um, I will never get tired of Bishamon. They are the goats, or they are the OGs of this tag team division, and I love them wholeheartedly. Yoshihashi is also someone I was just like, no matter how many times you knock him down, he's not going to stay down. I love me some Yoshihashi. And again, Bolton Oleg, from where he was last year to where he is this year, I am so proud, and I love his growth and where we have put him. And Hiroki Goto is Goto. Like, he's great. And then the House of Torture Boys are great. Chase Owens, I love you, but like you should never be around a championship. That's just me. I'm happy you're getting this paycheck, but We don't need to put championship gold on you. I'm just putting it out there.
100%.
Yeah. Chase, you are the same category as Don Fale. You are here. I'm happy that you have a job and you're getting paid. But you don't need a championship or be around championships for that matter. But putting that aside, I thought this was a really great match. This was so good. I had a fun time with this, and it shows why Bishamon is the OG tag team besties. And Bolton Oleg is a nice addition, and House of Torture did their roles right with House of Torture things. Once again, getting their comeuppance in this match and afterwards, too. So it would be Bishamon and Bolton to retain the championship, as a spoiler alert. But Benny, what did you think about this never open weight 6-man tag championship match?
Oh man, I really like Bishimon and Oleg together. I think that they gel really well together, and Oleg being a champ uh, is pretty rad this early on, and the House of Torture being House of Torture, but I'm really glad that they got their comeuppance, and this didn't overstay its welcome. Most unlike most House of Torture matches, so
They didn't overstay their welcome, which I was okay with. But yeah, so after the match, Bolton calls out Red Narita, and so we're going to be seeing that match sometime soon. So I'm okay with that. So more stuff to come. Bishamon, we're going to talk about you in a little bit, but we got to move on from this. So we go from our never open weight champion 6-man championship match to our New Japan World Television Championship match, which is Konosuke Takeshita versus Shota Umino. Um, uh, I'm just going to say this is my only critique I had about this match. And I get it's not their fault. It's because of the rules that are attached to this World Television Championship. But 15 minutes is not enough. 15 minutes was not enough because I wanted more. Oh, we but that's my only critique. I am happy though because we got to a time limit draw, so it's just like I think we get a rematch at Dominion, but can we increase the time limit, please? Because 15 minutes was not enough.
yeah, I agree, and I like the fact that they're telling a story with Takesha, and he's going the time limit with everybody. And like, I really like that. Like, because as you just said, like it made you mad. I'm not happy that you're mad, but it's just one of those things in wrestling. You gotta sort of be mad sometimes, you know, for the story to pay off. But this match was really fun. Like these two really have a lot of chemistry together,
Mm-hmm.
and man, that crowd in Japan loves Yoda Suji. Like that Shota Umino. I apologize.
That's okay.
I'm all over the place. They love Shota Umino. Um, Takeshita, like that New Japan theme is crazy good.
Really is. I've said this before, and we've talked about it a couple of times here too, is that over the last year, Shota Umino has kind of refound himself because from Wrestle Kingdom last year to where he is now, he went on a journey to kind of reinvigorate himself and to rediscover his passion. There is a fire in Shota Umino that has been reignited, and it definitely shows in his wrestling, but it also shows in the way that the fans are behind Shota Umino. So that is why I am hoping that Shota ends up winning the. I want Shota to win the G1 this year to go on to uh whether it's some other show or King of Pro Wrestling. Like I want Shota Umino to be champion I wanted to see him win the I want to see him win the G1 this year. But this was a fun match. We're probably gonna get a rematch at Dominion, if not sooner. Um, but increase the time limit, please. 15 minutes is not enough. After the match, though, there are two things that happened. First, we got a masked man in a suit come on out and kind of just stare down Takeshita in the ring. And the way that this individual was placing their hands on the ropes, I'm like, I swear to God, New Japan, you cannot tell me. I know that anywhere that I was just like, you cannot hide the fact that that's probably Sonata. There is only one man that puts their hands on the rope like that, and that is Sonata.
Exactly.
So, but hey, you know what? If this is Sonata's new gimmick, I'm here for it. If it is Sonata, who knows? They might throw a curveball. But because of this distraction, Takeshita gets jumped, and I was like, "Oh, cool! So we're gonna set up a new feud." It's Chase Owens. God damn it! I was so mad. I was just like, "Oh, cool! New feud for Takeshita, Chase Owens." Damn it!
Womp womp.
I was like, "All right, well, Takeshita should win this one." And Shota Umino comes back down to save Takeshita from this beatdown. So, again, they're still they are still keeping that storyline thread open that we probably will get a rematch. I would love to see it at Dominion, but who knows? It might be sooner. So let's keep going because there's only two matches left. We get into our semi main event, and when I tell you this match, oh my god, oh my glob. Woo!
Lordy. Oh.
Listen, tag team wrestling is alive in New Japan. Just like this match gets one of these. Like, oh my god, this match ruled.
My camera's up, but ditto.
Yes. So to set this up, and then we can gush all over it. So in the semi-main event, this is the IWGP Tag Team Championship match with the challengers of TMDK, which is being represented by Zack Saber Jr. and of course Ryohei Oiwa, who I'm going to talk about a lot here because this man This man came through in this match, but we're going to talk about it a little bit more. And TMDK was challenging for the titles against their champions, the Knockout Brothers. So, of course, that is Oscar and Yuta Ice. And listen, this was a tag team match, but really it felt like a one-on-one because Yuta and Oiwa were going through it. They were going at it, and they threw the fuck down with each other. Holy crap. This was like their spotlight in this match. And Oscar and Zack Sabre Jr. were accenting pieces to all of this.
Good God, yeah. Like, man, that final stretch, like, they were just, this was a showcase for those two. Like, and what was it, like, Zach taking out Oscar with a standing ankle lock, like, after the big boot miss? Oh my
Ooh.
God. that, that's Zack Sabre Jr., man. How does he keep getting better and better?
He truly is like the glue that holds a lot of New Japan in this transition period together. He is reliable. He is talented. He is amazing. He is cute as fuck. No, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting his boyfriend Chris because Chris will kill me. Like Chris would kill me. Anywho, but like I said, to me the standout was Oiwa, and I was just like, not to say that I wasn't paying attention to him before, but like he kicked it into like 10th gear from the moment this match started, and he kept his foot on the gas the entire time. What a spectacular showcase from Oiwa in this one, man. Like, I am so impressed.
Yeah, same. This was sort of like the Roy Oyoa that like I've wanted to see. Like he's just a brute, you know. Like he was just uh, it's just so technical, like technically sound. It's so great, man. And Ice, man, that guy has some great fighting spirit. Oh my god. Like popping the elbow back into place and like oh it was so great, man. Like these two are bona fide going into the G1. Like they're gonna have a good G1, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And because of this match, I'm gonna also be like I said, the G1 Sakura Genesis did a really good job of showcasing a lot of people who we don't normally keep an eye on outside of our, the Zack Sabre Juniors or the people usually that we see at the top of the card. But honestly, because of how the composition of the New Japan roster is right now, and if the rumors are true that we might see some AEW folks participate in the G1 this year is gonna be good, but this match, oh my god, it's on my short list for matches of the year. Definitely already one of my probably my favorite match of April. We just started. um,
Absolutely. It's absolutely on my list as well. And Tony, give us Claudio in the G1.
Honestly, listen, if you're gonna put Nick Way back in Best of Super Juniors, let's do that. Um, so this match was awesome. TMTK gave it their all, but it would be the Knockout Brothers to retain. Afterwards, Yuta cuts a promo. We have House of Torture and Bishamon come out, who won't make claim to be the next one's challenging for the titles. What should happen is because I would not be surprised if we see Bishamon and House of Torture fight in a number one contenders match. But what should happen is you should have the Knockout Brothers defend against both teams. You have Knockout Brothers defend the titles against House of Torture first. Knockout Brothers win. And then at Dominion, it is the Knockout Bros versus Bishamon for the titles. And my little heart will explode. So please make it
Same.
happen.
Like I actually like I think uh Okan and Hanare need to build up some more wins before that. So losing to Bishamon probably wouldn't hurt them that bad. On the way to the title.
Hmm. So, but man, what a match. This was fantastic. And honestly, I know some people are like, I didn't really like the main event, but I loved it.
Here, here, like that. I really like that. It's such a Western thing in New Japan, but like the reveal of the king's crown, like like removing the tape and stuff like that. Like that was pretty fun. And um, he's he's definitely the dude. He's definitely the dude to do it. And
Mhm.
like with everybody's focus being on Oleg, um, Shota, Uemura, Oiwa, Yudo Ice for Callum Newman to break ahead of that pack. That says a lot for him.
This match was so much fun because it definitely sets up. I use the term transition phase a lot, and especially this year because it seems that a lot of the companies that we are recovering, especially on the international brands, are in a period of transition with people leaving, retiring, all this good stuff. But I truly want, I truly, this match alone truly shows that I feel like if New Japan continues this up, they're truly now investing in the young guys. I mean, Yota Tsuji is still kind of technically young, but like you Callum Newman is the prince of NJPW. He is the next one up, and this match definitely showed some really great storytelling bits in this too because not only do you have Will Ospreay play the role of Jiminy Cricket and trying to be Callum's conscience to still not be a total heel and do things the bad way, which is crazy because lest we forget, I'm like, um,
Who's he want to
I,
speak?
I was like, Osprey, do we not remember 2020 Osprey and how much of a menace you were? And how you were doing these exact same things to win because you were more of a heel, but we loved you for it. But hey, you know what? It's good storytelling. I also found it really funny that Callum, like, not outright mockingly, but like used the hidden blade. And obviously it didn't work. So Callum's like, oh, fuck this. And so he does it his own way and, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I love that sequence where like he's talking to Will, and all of a sudden like Callum Newman turns around and Suji hits Newman with the hidden blade. Oh my god, that's so good. Um, I really like the way that this match was built. Like this really felt uh like a legit uh New Japan top top guy match.
Hmm.
And
This was so fun.
good on Newman for becoming the youngest IWGP champion after Shinsuke Nakamura.
I was gonna say he broke Shinsuke. Shinsuke has held that record as being the youngest IWGP World Heavyweight winner. Now Callum Newman has broke that, and he is now the youngest winner of the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. So the match was so much fun. It was so good. I still put the tag team championship match as my favorite match of Sakura Genesis, but this was definitely a close second. And I do want people to watch this match because this match ruled. But let's talk about everything that happened afterwards because my god, when you want to talk about storytelling, they threw a bunch of stuff at us, Benny. Like so first of all, let's talk about Gabe Kidd coming out and jumping Yota and then dragging him and recording it on a cell phone in the back. So that was one.
Oh man, when he revealed the shirt, the crowd went like, "Oh, boo!"
And
They
I'm like,
hate
you
that.
cannot tell me because I wasn't sure. We talked about it. We're just like, maybe we won't have a Forbidden Door this year. And then this happened. I was just like, well, I'm pretty sure we are going to get a Forbidden Door now.
Yeah, imagine Forbidden Door in Japan. You know, like
That's what it should be. It should be in Japan this year, if I'm being honest.
because the way that
Who
that
knows?
crowd reacted, oh my god, man! Like they were not happy because they're like, "No, Gamer, no." Respectfully, of course, respectfully. I love the Japanese fans, because like they don't react the same way as we do, obviously. And so
Uh-huh.
to get like a visceral reaction like that out of a Japanese crowd, like they love Gabe, you know.
Yeah, Gabe Kidd, man, out here just being and you know what? I should have seen this coming because when Gabe, like when him and Clark Connors were on what was it, the Fightful interview talking about being signed to AEW, like Gabe Kidd, like I know he was joking because I don't think he really would say it, but like it was there because he's like, "Yo, fuck New Japan, fuck all them people all over there," and I was just like, "Well, damn, Gabe." I was like, "Tell us how you really feel." And I was just like, and now seeing this, I was just like, oh, listen, if President Tanahashi and Tony Khan, and if we're gonna include CMLL in this too, like they got some stuff cooking. And I am genuinely not to say I wasn't excited for Forbidden Door last year, but we talked about it last year. Forbidden Door kind of felt like thrown together at the last minute because of injuries and travel issues for a lot of the talent, but they are actually laying down the groundwork to tell some great stories between this. And if we truly get an AEW versus New Japan Forbidden Door, as it should be, I am
Mhm.
excited. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I think it's always been the biggest complaint about the Forbidden Door concept is that like it's always been like 2 weeks, or even just to go home, like just to build the Forbidden Door, because it's tough. It must be tough, you know.
Hmm.
Um, but like the first one, like Okada showed up like the go home to the pay per view, and that was a semi main, like um, and I'm looking so forward to that, man, because uh, I don't know, it's like the allied forces against the other place.
It truly is. And I feel like I'm caught in the middle because I love both companies. And I was just like, I want to root for the young guys in New Japan, but I'm rooting for AEW. So call me a mark because I'm rooting for both companies. And the real winner is me. We, the fans, are the winners for this one. So,
Absolutely, and like I just thought of is like Suji has been beaten with like basic young lion
mhm,
moves.
mhm.
Well, who's the one taking out the AEW guy? It was Suji. So like,
So, well, that's not all,
oh,
okay?
I
Because
love that. Yeah.
right. So that's only the first thing that
You
happens,
saying?
though. Oh, sorry. Cut out for a little bit. So, yeah, I agree with you, but that's not it. That was the first thing that happened. So then we get Shingo Takagi come out and basically tell Callum that he wants to be the first challenger to his new reign as champion, which again, the parallels are there because Shingo also did the same thing. He was the first challenger. What was it for Will Ospreay too at one point? So I'm like, the storytelling beats are there. I was like, we're setting this up where Callum is going to be in the shadow of Ospreay for right now as like big brother, little brother concept. So that's there. But then at the press conference, Osprey mentions he's like, "Hey guys, I'm having some trouble at work." So, and Callum's like, "We can talk off camera." And I'm like, I think I don't know how it's gonna play out. And honestly, all the United Empire boys, minus the ones competing in the um best of the Super Juniors, unless that changes. Um, Benny, I think we have our Anarchy in the Arena match for double or nothing.
That would be amazing. Uh, what I was thinking is that maybe that will be the main event of Forbidden Door.
That could
Like
also work too.
phrase like AEW guy. Um, and weirdly enough, and it fits sort of like in the story beats of Forbidden Door and Osprey matches, right? Because it's like Omega, and like Osprey was Omega's shadow, and Newman's and Osprey's shadow.
So lots of fun stuff setting us up for potentially Forbidden Door. And but yeah, this is great all around. And that has been Sakura Genesis. Again, New Japan, I feel like we're being bugged, but they are listening to us. They have Callum win. And what I'm hoping is is that Shota wins the G1. It is Shota versus Callum for the title. And honestly, depending on how they want to go with it, I would actually like to see Shota enter Wrestle Kingdom as champion. But you know what? I don't book I don't book it, but Tanahashi, President Tanahashi, we are on the right track. So thank you for actually listening to us.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to May, that's for sure. And of course the BOS SJ, like Question: do you think Shingo versus Callum will be at Dominion?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it depends. It depends if they don't have Takeshita and Umino have a rematch before then, because how that match ended, who knows? And then with Sonata running around in that mask, who knows what else is going to happen? I think, honestly, if they want to have it Callum versus Shota, that would be great. Shota loses, and then he wins the G1 as like the second chance, and then he gets the victory at King of Pro Wrestling or later, and then enters Wrestle Kingdom. So I would be okay with it. I have to see how May goes for the New Japan boys. Or at least like the top of the card for the heavy hitters of the men's division, because the Super Juniors are going to be taking a lot of our quote unquote cruiserweights.
Yeah. I, I'd honestly like to see Shingo, uh, like Shingo versus Callum Newman at Dominion. Personally, but, like, yeah,
Mm,
I'm so excited for the BOSJ this year.
I am too. I'm looking forward to it. And actually, that leads us into a perfectly good segment. So at Sakura Genesis, they announced the remaining match. They announced the final two spots for the best of the Super Juniors. And then they told us who is going into what block. So, really quickly, the remaining two spots for the best of the Super Juniors that were announced at Sakura Genesis, AEW's Nick Wayne is making a return for the second year in a row, which I'm happy to see. Nick had a really good showing last year. And then to fill out the final spot, which the crowd popped for really hard, is we had June. we I was just like, we have June Kasai filling out the final spot. And as Chris Charles on commentary says, it's like, what have we gotten ourselves into? so
Oh my!
so that's crazy. And what's even crazier is where everyone ended up in the blocks. So to kind of wrap us up here, they divided up the blocks as follows. In A block, we have Master Wato, Ryusuke Taguchi, Kosei Fujita, Robbie X, Francesco Akira, our IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Doki, Titan, CMLL's Valiente Jr., AEW's Nick Wayne, and June Kasai. So that's an A block. In B block, we have El Desperado, Kushida, Yo, Robbie Eagles, Taiji Ishimori, Jacob Austin Young, Sho, Yoshinobu Kanemoto. Representing Dragon Gate, you have Hyo. And then representing DDT, we have Daisuke Sasaki. This field is incredibly fun. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait.
Oh, me neither. The B block is not to say block is, but like B block looks fun as hell.
I think B block is going to be the more entertaining block. A is going to be like where all the crazy wrestling happens, but I'm looking forward to this. And Best of the Super Juniors begins and kicks off in May, and it will run until the beginning of June, in which we will have the finals, and then we will have Dominion like the next week after. So we are on the road to our summer show of Dominion, which is exciting stuff. And that's going to be it for us here tonight at Strong Style Syndicate. But we still got a crazy week ahead of us, because tomorrow we have our AEW post show, which is going to, be our go home as we talk about Dynamite and Collision. And then we got to make predictions for what we have so far for Dynasty. which tells me that we're going to get the rest of the card made as the week goes into Dynasty, which is okay. Then on Wednesday, we have our NXT Stand and Deliver post show, as well as our CMLL post show. Thursday, we have our Progress Wrestling post show as we review chapter 192, Cause and Effect. And then Friday is our go home edition of TNA, which will lead into our predictions, which leads into our watch along of TNA Rebellion, which is going to be this Saturday, which I will be doing a watch along as well. So that's going to be fun as heck. So, uh, that's gonna be it for us here tonight. So from all of us here at BC WrestlePod to you at home, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, stay iconic, and more importantly than anything, you always deserve to finish your story. We will catch you later, but until then, sayonara, adios, and until next time, peace.